and I came in and got a shot, and I listened to exactly everything that Dr. Mark had to tell me. I got to go snowboarding three and a half months after I got that shot. Since I took that time off for my back, I go back to work, and I'm working, building Travis Pastrana's wife a vert ramp. Every single day I work for literally 3 weeks straight, no pain. Still to this day, no pain. And since it's been a year and a half maybe out from that shot, I've started to finally rebuild my muscles.
Nate has just got such a great story. He's been seen a bunch of times. He's had great success with stem cells, and today we're going to fix another part of his body from all the brutal beatings he does on his body. So
I've had a lot of injuries over my career, of course, and had a lot of surgeries, as probably not as many as Travis has had, but it's I work for a living, working every day with all these injuries. I just always have thought this is what life is for me. And it's just, you're working in pain, and just, I don't ever complain about it. It is what it is, It's wake up and it sucks, and you just work through it, and that's what it is. And and I basically hold off all of my injuries as long as possible. Probably not the best thing to do, but my shoulders have been wrecked my whole life and all the stuff. I waited 15 years to get my first shoulder surgery, but it was torn that long. I just was able to still work and able to still pick up a circular saw, and basically just that's how I did it. And I was in pain every day, but I was I don't have the time to take off. I'm still riding professionally, I'm building professionally and all this stuff. And I didn't, you just look at it and you're 8-month recovery. So I'm out for 8 months. I'm not working, I'm not doing this. And after you've been through that twice with your right shoulder, and you have a torn left rotator cuff, when do I take off this 8 months? We have this going on, and that's just what it is. Started doing the research on stem cells, and didn't know what my options were really, and my left shoulder was destroyed, and and luckily Duff came in and met you, and he was hey, we got this guy right here in Maryland. Travis asked me to come over, and got to meet you that day, and got my first injection, and which you already know this story, but I went right to work then 3 days after I got the injection.
He basically did not listen to any recommendations.
No, and
whatsoever.
No, and that's pretty much been the story of my life. Even after one of my right rotator cuff surgeries, I think I was only 2 months after surgery, and I just went to work and just used my left arm. That's the dumbest thing ever. But this stuff has to be done, and I'm just did everything with my left arm. Pretty much why I ruined my left rotator cuff. We had these things going on. I'm man, I probably shouldn't have gotten this shot, and my arm was in pain every day. Whatever the stem cells were doing, I was probably ruining every day. So anybody that comes in for this treatment, please do not do that. Listen to what this man has to say, and because this stuff works. I am not in pain anymore, because I think I worked for 3 months straight, and my shoulder was just even more hurt, it felt like. And I come into, my back went out on me, because my back's been going out on me most of my life. And I came in and got a shot, and I listened to exactly everything that Dr. Mark had to tell me. I got to go snowboarding, three and a half months after I got that shot, and I was not in pain. I mean, I was calling Dr. Mark, going to these places that I'd been to before, and I can't really sit down in chairs without backs, because I would be there for 5 minutes. I'm whatever is what it is, and just in pain the rest of the night. And I'd be at those same places, and I'd call Dr. Mark and be yo, I don't know what's going on, but it's 3 weeks after the shot, and I'm not in pain tonight, brother. And he's just well, get ready for the ride, because it's just going to keep getting better, and he was right. It's there's not a day that after my shot in my back, nothing has stopped me from working. I mean, I still get hurt and stuff. When I went snowboarding, I crashed pretty hard and shifted my SI joint, and then luckily my girlfriend's a physical therapist. She gives me these stretches and all this stuff, and I was fine the next day. I mean, that's the thing. It's something like that would have put me out, but what you've done for my back And and after going through that whole back thing, I was freaking out. I'm like, this is amazing. I can't believe this exists. I wish I would have waited with my shoulder. But back to my shoulder. Since I took that time off for my back, I go back to work, and I'm working, building Travis Pastrana's wife a vert ramp. Every single day I work for like literally 3 weeks straight. No pain. Still to this day, no pain. And since it's been that good, and I'm a year and a half maybe out from that shot, like I've started to like finally like rebuild my muscles. And I was just telling these guys a story earlier, like my goal here is I want to surf again. And it's like, not only like do I want to be out of pain and like live a better life just in general. I think that's why Travis and all of us are coming to see you, because longevity and just being out of pain. And we're not trying to go do like the craziest thing in the world anymore. It's like, I just love the feeling of surfing. I surf behind boats and stuff, but I wasn't able to paddle even.
Yep.
And it's like, now I'm able to like work out again, which I couldn't even do. I couldn't work out like to get my muscles stronger. And like Dr. Mark, like if people literally knew about this and they understood it, and like, I mean, I did a ton of research, but I didn't understand it until like I physically came in here, talked to you. You really explained what the thing, but I also have had so many friends and their experiences, and all of them have been positive. And it's like, I have to do this. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. And I don't want to ever get surgery again. It's like, I mean, there's going to be surgeries I probably have to get, but that's not on my list today.
Not on my watch, pal. Not on my watch. As far as the surfing thing, you and I are going to do that together.
I love it.
Except I will tell you, you might see me on the longboard, not the little one anymore. I'm excited to hear your success, and you're an example of a guy who has to keep working, and that's why that injury took so long to get better. But when you gave it time, hey man, the stem cells are not going away.
Yeah,
they're in there. They're
and that's what you said. I screwed up the first time, and I get it more than anything now, and I'll always listen to you from now on.
Well, whoa, I don't know about that. Okay, you guys heard that. All right. So today we're going to see you again, and we're going to treat something different. You got something else going on? Yeah,
my hip. Just from all of just how I've treated my body. Definitely not on purpose, but when you do action sports and I mean, people have to have hip replacements and all the stuff, and Travis himself has had a hip replacement. My dad had a hip replacement, and the thing with my dad's hip replacement, he had a stroke right after it. So, like, he had a blood clot and had a stroke, but he's recovered from all of it and all that. But, he's doing great, with his hip replacement and whatnot. But I've told him and my mom about my luck with it's not even luck. It's like I've just told my experience about like this, and it's seriously amazing, and they're freaking out about it, and they're not in pain or anything. But my mom just had like 2 knee replacements.
Right.
But I'm like, hey, you guys should really think about stem cells and whatnot, like for future stuff, because dude, it's for what it's done for me. It's like I'm still able to without surgeries and all the stuff, and I'm hoping that we've caught my hip in enough time that what we're doing is going to help, and I know it's going to help. I hope I'm not so far along that it's like no matter what I'm getting a hip surgery or a hip replacement, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, as always, it's always great to see you, and I look forward to treating your family too. One person I want to do a shout out to, and I want him to hear it, is Adam Sandler. Okay, because I remember you on the set of Happy Gilmore too.
Yep.
And I'm like, you better tell Adam I'm a fellow Jersey boy. So I want to come up there and treat the whole cast up there. So, hey man, next time you're shooting one of those new crazy movies that you got, make sure when you see Nate to get me up there to take care of you guys, because I know you beat your body up. So Adam, call me.
You need to get into the stunt world with that's the crew I was hanging out with, because those guys are the ones that really are the unsung heroes of all of it.
Oh, that's right. They're the ones that do all the crazy stuff for them.
Yes.
Right on.
I mean, there are a lot of actors that do a lot of their own stunts and whatnot, and they put themselves through a lot. But the guys that really do it, the stunt community.
Cool.
And that whole crew, promise you, like, they need this.
I'm sure they do. Well, I'll leave that up to you. You get me,
will.
you get me in. I'll treat all those guys. But let's get you fixed up today. We're ready to do your hip. I got my team here that's gonna work you over, and then we'll come back out and we'll see how you did after the treatment.
Awesome.
Okay.